Hey there, it's Friday morning. I wanted to talk about a couple of things. The last video on this channel was the long one, the hour and a half, making a project from beginning to end on the table saw only, really, and going through it step by step. And the purpose of that was to illustrate the step-by-step breakdown of the thing. You know, you do it step by step. Every step is an individual, easy operation, and if you attack a project like that or go at a project like that, then it makes it easier. You know, a lot of guys kill off the idea that they're going to be able to do the project just by looking at the finished, results. They say, oh, I can't do that. It's too complicated. Well, everything's complicated in the end. It's the beginnings that's simple, like step by step by step. Anyway, so that video is long. I did that because another experiment to see what the results would be. And the results for that were not unexpected as far as, say, watch time. I got like 50% of people have left by the 3-minute mark, which is, okay, for these regular videos where I'm just talking for maybe, 8 to 10 to 12 minutes, they get like 50%, like people watch it half the time. That's the average view length. But this is significantly lower. That was expected. What was not expected was the number of views. It's over 10,000 right now. So it's got higher view numbers, but people are not watching it for any great amount of time. So I don't know if I'll do any more. Certainly lots of guys ask for more, right? So I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, the length of the video, hour and a half. I couldn't have done that one shorter. Like I cut out the drilling the holes part and I cut out the gluing it together part. That's real. And there was one part where I stumbled over something and said something that I cut it out. It was like 2 seconds. I cut that out. But an hour and a half to finish that thing complete is pretty impressive. So anyway, if I were to do it again, I would do it a little bit more structured. Okay, I would do a longer video, a full project from beginning to end, but I would set up another camera to get close-ups, and I would do a bit more editing on it, and I wouldn't be so heavy on the detail when I'm explaining it. Okay, so in other words, it would just change into a regular project video on my main channel. No. Okay, no. Anyway, so we'll see where that goes. The other thing I want to talk about is my main channel. I released the video on making the diffuser. I keep looking around for it. It's not here. Of course, it's in my basement. Making the quadratic diffuser, one of them for the basement, and posted that video on Wednesday morning. And it's doing half decent. I think it's around 120,000 views now. But the thing that gets me about all of my videos lately, every morning I get up and I check the comments that come rolling in overnight on the videos. And man, it's getting sickening with the safety comments to the point where I'm thinking about every video from now on that I make, I'm just going to cut out the parts where I'm, sawing stuff. Like there won't be any, you won't see me using the table saw. Like you'll see me going to the table saw and starting a cut, but you won't see me finish the cut. Okay, so I'm thinking about cutting all that out because I got too many, this society has been bred to be a total scaredy-cats. I mean, they're afraid of their own shadows. The level of cowardice in society now is like off the charts. So it's driving me crazy, the comments. And everybody that does comment to alleviate some of my frustration and annoyance, I delete them. Like I block them and I delete their comment. Okay, so that gives me a little bit of satisfaction. But I'd rather not get the comments at all. So I'm thinking about doing that. Cutting that out entirely. See, because I upload, well, I have been for the past 2 months, I think. It's 2 months? Yeah, it's probably 2 months. For the last 2 months, I've been uploading my videos also to Locals for the supporters on Locals, so that they can watch the video usually earlier. Once I get it edited, I'll upload it there. And they watch it early and without ads, because there's no ads there, because they're paying to be there. And so they're paying to watch the thing, right? And they're paying to support the stuff that I'm doing, which is important. You know, nobody can get up in the morning and do everything for free, right? So what I'm thinking about doing is editing the video twice. I've already been doing that because Locals doesn't have a thumbnail option, so you really need to do it very much like Instagram. If you put a video on Instagram's feed page, you need to put the thumbnail basically in the first few frames of the video so it shows, right? The worst thing you can do is have a fade from black, right? So you have a black screen. Nobody's going to watch a black screen, right? So you need to put the thumbnail in the first few frames of things. So that's what I've been doing for Locals. So what I'm thinking about doing is putting the full video as it would be normally cut on Locals. So it'd be the director's cut on Locals, you know, the full thing with the saw cuts showing, and then edit out all that stuff and put it on my main channel. Okay, to see if that will stem the tide of Scaredy-Cats who keep commenting. And it's the same comment. I'm counting your fingers, or it's amazing that you still have all your fingers. So I'm going to try that out and see how that goes. I forgot to mention that there's a link to Locals in the description. Click that and it will take you right there.